Late September, it's 2012. I'm here next to the side of my house in Spanaway, Washington. It's nice and sunny out today, but the sun's gone past the trees, and I was going to show my red wiggler farm that I have. And what the red wigglers are, a certain species of worm that eat decomposing food. They're not the same kind of worms that are the soil worms that are normally in the ground, that are in the northwest latitudes. I'll leave a link in Wikipedia. What I do is I keep them covered so that the rain can't get on them if it rains, and the temperature stays regular. It doesn't get too hot and too cold, so that's why they're close to the house. Also, I have a dryer vent there, and it kind of warms up the air when it's cold out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this is normally what happens when you first open it up. All the worms are at the top. They're eating the food scraps. So what that is it's just a tote inside of another tote. What I've done is I drilled, well, I don't know if you can see them. I drilled a whole bunch of holes all the way around on the inside of this one, and then this one has a brick in the bottom, and there's a small hole at the corner that's draining into that pan there. And this is some grass that I just pulled up in my yard. So it keeps the flies down. And here's a telephone book that I broke up, and you can see here's the red wigglers. And they're normally on the top eating, sometimes they're sleeping in the bottom too. And these are the same ones that I've had. I ordered them online from one place, and then another place I went down the road in a town called Yelm, and there's a farm, a worm farm, where you can buy them. And I did that. I bought a pound then and another pound. So they've added, they've reproduced quite a bit. You can see they're eating the table scraps. And what you do is you just throw your old food and table scraps, things that normally you'd throw away in the dumpster that get taken to the dump. You can recycle the food scraps, food waste, with newspaper, or I use telephone books, old telephone books, and grass, and then you want to make sure, like here's a piece of cloth. They like to eat that. I cover that in the wintertime. I'll put that on. They like climbing around on it and eating it. There's a better spot here. There's more of them there. You can see they like, and you keep them moist, but not too wet, so you don't want to drown them. And you got to keep the temperature below 90 degrees and above like 45, 49 degrees, because they don't like being cold and they don't like being too hot. So, and that material right there, that black looks like sand, black sand there, that is their poo. And you can see it on the paper there, and that's what you use mix that with your dirt that you screen twigs and rocks out of in your own yard. You add this to that soil, and it enhances it, and it makes it more blooms. You get more blooms, and the food, the fruit, and the trees and the veggies grow a lot better. You can see seeds. Anywhere there's a seed, it'll grow in here. So that was the one I made, and here's the original worm farm. I got grass, and I take dirt from the backyard and I mix it into with the coconut coir. If you're going to use potting mix, try to get coconut coir. It's much more sustainable than the peat, because the peat doesn't replenish as fast as coconut coir is renewable. See, there's some growth. There's seeds growing just like crazy. Probably, you can tell the red wiggers look different than the normal, your earthworms. Any seed will sprout. You can see all those seeds there are sprouting. Yeah, they hide. They don't like the light. They like it dark. Those are, yeah, they're all sprouting. Those cantaloupe seeds. But it's too cold. This is going to be, like, we're going to get freezing, so cantaloupes won't grow here this time of year in the fall. I know the focus, gosh. I'm sorry about this. I'm using this camera and I don't have the macro lens on. Let me try that. Maybe I can change it on the fly here. Hold on. Yeah, there it goes. They are called red wigglers, and they come in you can order them online, and they'll ship them in a special bag. I'll put a link in the, and then you can make your own worm bins. There's all the sprouts that are coming up here. Any seeds in there sprout up. What you do is you can, even if you're on a balcony and you live in a condominium or a flat or an apartment, you can have this, you know, near your apartment on the outside somewhere on the balcony. You just keep it protected in the winter, and then make sure it's cool and out of the rain, and then you can have your own worm farm. And they make soil that's like really good for the plants. They really like that soil. Anyhow, signing off. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to comment, and I'll leave links for where to get the worms and some other information on them. Thanks for watching.